I just wanted to take a minute and show you guys my new dust collector. I will spin this around in a second. This is a Wen. I think it's 1 horsepower, 7.4 amps. So let me spin this around so you guys can see the specs of it and stuff like that. Okay, so here is your line intake. This is a 4-inch dust collector. Intake and your outtake. It comes with this cloth bag. So this cloth bag would go hook up right. I'll show you guys it running after, but it would hook up right here. It does come with wheels, and it comes with a handle. I'm not going to put the wheels on it though because I'm going to hang it on the wall. And it also does come with these brackets, and they go on the wall other way, and they just hook in there. So why did I get this new dust collector? I got it because my older dust collector is starting to squeal because, well, I've carved lots of soapstone and stone with it. So the stone got inside the bearings. I could buy some new bearings for it, but maybe I'll do that later. But I saved up my Amazon store gift certificates from you guys shopping on my Amazon. It took like 3 months to save for this, but I saved and I got it. So now I can use one or the other for carving soapstone and one for just wood carving. So I'm going to get this hung up on the wall. This is a Wen. Here's all the specs here. So let's see. The motor is 120 volts, 68Z, 7.4 amps, 4 inches. The pipe is. The airflow rate is 600 CFM. Collection capability is 15 gallons. I will leave a link to this below in the Amazon. I will leave a link below in the description so you can look at this up on Amazon. There's a few different Wens. Some have more horsepower. Some have more amps. Some have less amps. I believe this is the bigger one. So I'm going to get this. I'm going to get my buddy's coming over to help me bring his stud finder. I got some boards here. I'm going to screw inside the closet. I'm going to keep my other dust collector inside the closet too, but we're going to get these find the studs, get these boards screwed on, and get it hung up. I did buy some, they're called like for your, you got your tubes like this. I did buy some, what are they called? Shutters or, I can't think of the name, but I bought a Y and some shutters so I can have both dust collectors hooked up at the same time and only run one, and the shutter will stop the pipe from working for the other one. So this is just a little upgrade, and I want to thank you guys shopping in my Amazon store so I can buy tools like this to use and show you guys. You don't need to buy a more expensive shop vac dust collector like I got. Something like this works just fine. Larry Dibbs has one. I think his is a King Canada. He's been using it for years. It works just fine. So these bags, I believe, are washable. Don't hold me to it. Maybe not, but they got a zipper so you can empty out the dust. I suggest you go, so you can open it up, empty out the dust. But I suggest you go to a field or something, or do that out in your backyard with a garbage bag when you do that, and wear a dust mask because, you do also want to keep these fairly clean, because the more dust that goes, you guys, I have my cyclone filter here. I'm not going to get into that. Most of you people know. If you have a dust collector, you should get a cyclone filter like this. Just Google cyclone filter dust collector. You should keep these fairly clean, like wash them out once in a while, because they do plug up with sawdust, and when these plug up with sawdust, they don't suck as much. They can't push as much air, and it's less suction. So if your shop vacs or your dust collectors are not sucking as much air, it probably means you need to clean your filter. So this is basically a filter, right? But if you have the cyclone filter like that right there, this is a big one. You can get little bucket ones. If you have that will catch the dust a lot. That will catch a lot of the dust so it does not get trapped in here. Okay, so I suggest you get yourself a dust cyclone filter, if that makes sense. So I'm going to get this all hooked up, and we'll see how good it sucks out of here. Yep, carry on. Okay, so here you can see it's hanging in the closet. Here's the hooks it comes with. That's how it hooks up. These 2x4s are screwed into the beams. Here's my older dust collector table. Now this one has more power than this one. This one's, I think it's 7.4 amps or whatever, and this one's 7.1. So This one has 1 horsepower, and this one also has 1 horsepower too. So let me turn it on. The switch is just over here. I'll say it's a lot, I do have a noise reduction microphone, but I'll say it's a lot quieter than my old shop vac. So I got these moving blankets. I'm going to put these back down and do a quick carving. Okay, so this is where all the dust's going to get sucked down. Here's a piece of red cedar. Here's my Dremel. I'm going to turn it on and focus on the dust getting sucked down here. I carve super heavy, so not all of it goes down here. Some of it blows off to the side. So yeah, it's got a lot more power than my last dust collector. It's more quiet, and I think I would suggest it to anybody, and it's an upgrade from a shop vac. So you don't need to go spend your money on one of those big expensive dust collectors unless you got a big shop. If you refine to a small space and you want to be quiet, I suggest it.